Georgia, Colby and I are here today at Florence Marina State Park.
Right.
And we're also going to get to visit Providence Canyon State Park. But what can you tell me about Florence? What are we going to do today?
So the neat thing about Florence Marina, we are back on the banks of the Chattahoochee River. We're just further south.
Yep.
This is the start of Lake Walter F. George in the Chattahoochee River. The park's about 172 acres. They have kind of the normal things, cottages, campgrounds, but they have a marina here, which is kind of unique. People can rent boat slips for the month and park their boats and fishing's
So they can bring their own boat down, park it, have it,
A lot of local folks park their boats here and come for the day and do their fishing. And we've seen lots of kayaks already this morning out on fishing trips. And it'll be neat. And we look forward to seeing the park for the day.
I'm really excited. And all the wildlife here and everything. And then when we slip over to Providence Canyon, now that sounds interesting. We're going to see a little bit of, they call it Georgia's Little Grand Canyon.
That's right. Yeah. It's a real unique feature. It looks like kind of ancient geological features. It's really not. It really was from poor farming practices that have created erosion. But we've taken that negative and turned it into something real positive. And it's a beautiful, beautiful park and a great hiking trip. And hopefully we'll get to go see it later. That's
cool. I'm really excited to see these things and to share it with you guys today. So stay tuned, and we are going to go check all these things out, and we'll be right back.
Mountain Motorsports is your local power sports superstore. Check out our 50,000 square foot showroom of motorcycles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and personal watercraft. We carry your favorite brands like Can-Am, Honda, Kawasaki, KTM, Polaris, Sea-Doo, Suzuki, Victory, Yamaha, and so much more. Looking for pre-owned? Mountain Motorsports has over 1 million to choose from. With a 96% finance approval rate, you can be riding today. Come in and see our wide selection of parts and accessories, or bring your ride to our in-house service center. Visit us at 899 Irish Drive, Southeast Conyers, Georgia, or mmsconyers.com.
Today we're at Florence Marina State Park in Omaha, Georgia, and it's on Walter F. George Lake. And we're here with park manager Tracy Yerda. Tracy, tell us about Florence Marina. You're the park manager for Florence Marina and Providence Canyon.
That is correct.
Kind of give us an overview. Tell us about your
Florence
park.
Marina lies on the extreme northern edge of Lake Walter F. George, also known as Lake Eufaula. And here at Florence, what makes it so unique about this park is it's a deep water basin out here with a boat ramp. We've got 66 boat slips available for rent. We've got 15 cabins. 8 of those cabins are one-room efficiency cabins, and 7 of those are the 2-bedroom cabins. Also, we have a modern campground that features have water, electricity, sewer hookups, and cable TV. We also have mini golf. We have a visitor center with your supplies, with snacks, all varieties of bait. We've got a Kerbo Educational Center that features natural and cultural resources of the area and the history of the park.
Now the lake here is obviously the big draw, Tracy. Tell us about the lake. It's 45,000 acres?
It's 45,000 acres, and it's got a very abundance of wildlife, especially for your avid birders. We got egrets, we got blue herons, we got ospreys, and occasional bald eagle.
It's neat. We're sitting here looking at the lake now, and I see egrets and herons, and we saw alligators this morning. It's not a bad view from your office, is it, Tracy?
That's correct. Probably one of the best views the person could ever ask for.
Now, Tracy, you mentioned the Kerbo Interpretive Center. Tell us about that, what folks can find in the Interpretive Center.
Yes, the Kerbo Educational Center. Up there we have a wide variety of cultural and natural resources, which includes snakes. We have some live snakes up there, and a live alligator, and a lot of history of the area here. The town of Florence, which was back in the 1820s, 1830s, things like that up there.
That's very neat. Now, talking about snakes, I asked you earlier off camera, but you guys have coral snakes here, which I find fascinating.
Yes, we do have a coral snakes here. You don't see them very often, but every once in a while you'll run across them. Mainly you see the snakes here is the king snake, maybe the eastern scarlet snake, even the rattlesnakes and copperheads. You don't see too many of them around here.
And we're going to go to Providence Canyon later, and we're going to talk to Brianna, but kind of give us kind of a preview of what we can find at Providence.
Well, Providence Canyon is, when you think of a canyon, you think about west, but when you get to Providence Canyon, It's one of the 8 wonders of Georgia. There's about 16 canyons up there, ranging from red clay to some white sand. It's also about 150 feet deep, and it was created by bad farming practices in the 1840s.
That's right. Well, we look forward to seeing that, and we're going to tour the park. We're going to go out on a boat a little bit, and hopefully maybe we see some eagles. I don't know. You think?
Possibly. Hopefully we will. But more importantly, just want everybody to come out and visit Florence Marina. I think what you get here, you won't ever want to leave.
So Florence is another one of our properties that has cottages. They have these cottages here. These are all 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And then around the corner, they also have some 1-bedroom efficiencies. And of course, we always have our campgrounds. The overnight accommodations here are great, surrounded by these big trees with Spanish moss. It's a nice place to stay.
It is. It's really beautiful. Now, the park we're going to go see in a minute, it's about 8 miles from here, Providence Canyon.
Right.
They also have campsites.
They do. They have backcountry campsites and group camps for Boy Scout groups, and in the backcountry things, you can walk in, hike in, take your tent and all your gear too.
Right, because you guys are going to see when we go over there a little bit later how cool it is over there. So you can stay over here, you can stay over there, but visit both of them because they're so close and it's such a great opportunity.
We call this the base camp for Providence Canyon. You can come here and base camp, be on the lake, stay in the cottages, and then still go hike the canyon.
Yeah, that's very cool.
So Lindsay, this is our group shelter. It seats about 125 people, and what a view of the river and the lake from here. It's a perfect venue for a family reunion or a wedding.
Yeah.
The gazebo's down there. What a neat place for a wedding reception.
Yeah, I mean, think of all you said family reunion, that's what I picture immediately in here, or a wedding or something like that, where you can have everybody in here, have the beautiful views, let them go outside with the kids run around and play, and you still get to explore it all. It's a really cool space.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful building. So today we found a special guest at Florence Marina State Park. This is Judy Morrison. Judy is the chapter president of the Friends of Florence Marina State Park. Now, Friends of Georgia State Parks is a nonprofit organization.
Correct.
Judy, tell us about Friends as a whole and how you got involved here at Florence.
Well, we've been coming here since my daughter was very young, and in 2007, 2008, we started the Friends chapter to raise money to help the park stay functioning. We've bought boat motors, we've bought Polaris, it's like a Brutus for the maintenance guys, and we've bought other equipment for them also. We've been working here with them for many years. The people here are awesome, beautiful park, as you can see as you look around. It's just gorgeous.
And
here.
you guys are camping here this week. This is your
Camping
lovely
here.
rig here behind
That's
us, right?
ours.
So that's a
Yes.
beautiful camper.
Thank you,
Now,
thank you.
why this park? Of all the parks, why this one? How did you wind up here?
We just came down one weekend, trying to find something new, and ended up here and haven't left.
Why is it important to have these Friends of Parks chapters at each park?
Well, each park needs them to stay, well, at one time when they did the price cuts or the budget cuts, we were ones helping keeping the parks open, keeping them functioning, and keeping everything flowing for them.
Well, you know, and you're a great asset, and all the volunteers at parks,
you.
from Friends members to camp hosts. We've talked to camp hosts at other parks.
Correct.
We couldn't do what we do without you guys, and we
Thank
appreciate
you.
your help. And glad to be here, and glad
Thank
to
you.
let us look around.
Yes.
It's a beautiful campsite, guys. It really is. How many campsites are here? Do you know offhand?
43.
43 campsites.
Yeah, there you
43
go.
campsites. It's beautiful. It really is a nice park. All shaded sites.
Gorgeous.
It's not. You know, it's hot down here, and
It is hot.
it's nice to have the shade. So we're. Thank you, Judy. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Guys, down here at Florence Marina State Park, it's absolutely stunning. You have got to take a minute, and you know, if you have a boat, tow it on down with you. They got a place you can dock it, and you can come out, and there's some amazing giant lily pads we're actually seeing today, that they're in full bloom with these big, bright yellow blooms. We've seen a lot of wildlife. We went and checked out a cove where a couple alligators stay. And so it's amazing the type of wildlife you can see out here. It's really something to behold and really something that's worth a good sightseeing afternoon or even a whole weekend. So be sure to come down here and check this out. This is actually on the Chattahoochee River, but this is Walter F. George Lake. And so if you look it up on your map, you'll find it real easy, and it's right here off the Marina.
For more than 25 years, Midstate RV Center has been Georgia's headquarters for motorhome sales and service. With over 300 motorized and towable units on hand, Midstate RV offers top-rated brands at competitive prices. Trade-ins are accepted, and we help you find financing options that suit your family. We have diesel motorhomes starting at $938 a month, gas-powered Class A motorhomes as low as $475 per month, and family-friendly Class C motorhomes starting at only $366 per month. So, what are you waiting for? Head on over to Midstate RV Center, I-75 exit 149 in Byron.
For top quality floors at rock bottom prices, come to Floor & Decor.
I love to save money.
I like the price, she likes the look, and we're both happy.
The prices here are virtually unbeatable.
People kept saying, oh, you need to go to Floor & Decor because the prices are fantastic.
Selection, the prices, can't beat Floor & Decor.
The prices at Floor & Decor let me have my dream kitchen on my very small budget.
You're definitely getting a deal.
If you want to save money, this is the place to go. Floor & Decor, 6 Atlanta area locations.
Welcome to Countryside Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Looking for the car of your dreams? We are here to help. We offer a wide variety of new and pre-owned inventory. We are sure to have what you're looking for. Check out the Sign and Drive program or Bad Luck Credit Financing, and we accept all types of trades. It doesn't stop there. With our amazing parts and service center, we can take care of all of your service and repair needs with the dealership quality that you can trust. Come visit us at 846 East 3rd Street, Jackson, Georgia. Give us a call or check us out online. And remember, at Countryside, low overhead means the lowest prices in Georgia.
Welcome to Mystic Grill. Whether you come for the sweet potato fritters, to take in the rooftop scene, to meet someone special, to linger in our beautiful bar, or to bring your event to Mystic Grill, make historic downtown Covington a destination. Find out for yourself why Mystic Grill was voted one of the 10 best restaurants in Atlanta for 2015. Culinary excellence can be found outside the perimeter. Stop by for a bite. Mystic Grill Restaurant in historic downtown Covington.
Hey Georgia, we are back and we are here at Providence Canyon State Park. And it's not very far from Florence Marina, so when you get a chance and you spend the night there and you have a blast over at the marina, you can jump over here to what Georgia calls the Little Grand Canyon. So I am here today with
Brianna Walker.
And what's your title here?
Interpretive Ranger.
Interpretive Ranger. Now tell us a little bit about how this park came to be. I understand it's not a natural phenomenon.
No, so in the 1800s, settlers came in and they decided that they wanted to start growing cotton. So when they started, they had no idea that, this is the coastal plain and we have lots of sandy soil. So they started farming, and over time they broke away that top layer of soil, and when they did, they hit nothing but sand, and in about 20 years it all started eroding away. So
that's crazy.
What's crazy is they still actually grow cotton in this area.
Oh my gosh, they still try?
They do.
Okay.
But they have better practices now, because back then we don't have a lot of rocks here, and we do have a lot of hills, so they would grow the cotton on the sides of the hills, and every time it would rain, all of that all the soil would get washed down.
Along with probably the cotton plants, and it just washed right away. That's crazy that they still even try to do that.
Yeah. So within about 20 years, they started seeing 4 to 5 foot gullies forming. And now those gullies have turned into canyons that are 150 feet deep and 300 feet wide. The canyons take up about 300 acres of land. And so now the canyons are about 200 years old. And they're continuing to erode away. We actually lose about 3 to 5 feet of canyon wall every year just from rain.
That's a ton.
It is. It's like a small person.
Yeah.
So, we can't really do anything to stop it because all of the sand is exposed. We have done some things at our park, but it started out as bad farming practices. They just didn't know what they were doing. They took down all of the trees. They deforested the area.
Took up all the roots that were holding everything in place. Yeah.
Right. So now all of the sand is exposed and there's no slowing it down.
Well, it's a great learning tool for humanity as a whole, to know that the studies they do on geography, the studies they do in parks and things like this, because that's what they did, is they took a farming mishap and turned it into a Georgia wonder that you can go and you can look at, because it is fascinating to see the different layers of soil and stuff in the canyon. And I know you do a lot of school trips.
Yes.
Yeah. And so you guys can, get with your groups, your scout troops, your school groups, and come down here and learn about the different layers and stuff. But if you stay tuned, we're going to head down into the canyon and check it out ourselves. Just had a really cool hike down here, about 3/4 of a mile from the canyon rim down into here, and you guys have got to see how beautiful this is. And I want you guys to remember, because I know that most of you at home are like me. You are, your mom, you got a family, you're thinking to yourself, you know what, I am hanging out in Henry County and Butts County, and I don't think I'm going to go hiking in a canyon. You guys, look, it is totally possible to just throw on something comfy and come down here and see the nature that is down here. So tell me what we're standing next to.
So this is just one of the looks at the canyon wall. I always like to stop here and kind of talk about some of the different clays and sands that we have in the bottom of the canyon. So all of the white that we see right there, that is kaolin. So that's something that we actually mine out in Georgia, and we use it in a lot of different products. So it's found in things like cat litter. It's also found in Pepto-Bismol because it's said to make your stomach feel better. So we use it in paint. It's used in all kinds of different things.
And it's called what now?
Kaolin.
Kaolin. Now you were saying earlier that there are how many types of sand?
There are 43 different colors of sand, but that's so different shades. Yeah. So there are always 4 that we try to look out for. Yellow, purple, red, and white. So the white is the kaolin. The orange or red that you see at the top, that's red Georgia clay.
Right. That's what we all know. We all trying to get off our vehicles and our shoes and our tires and everything.
Yeah, and what gives it that red color is iron. So we always look for iron. There are big chunks of iron ore that we find down in the bottom of the canyon.
How neat is that?
It's really cool. Because when it rains, you'll find more and more. So
as it washes away and it comes down.
As it washes away, yeah.
So when you take this hike down here, it really is something. You are almost along, it's not a riverbed, almost like a stream bed. It's very easy to walk. Obviously, you're not going to wear flip-flops or anything like that. But you can walk along this, and you're walking along a water stream amongst all these trees. And I don't know if you guys can hear the birds and stuff. It's absolutely gorgeous. You guys have got to check this out.
So when it rains, a lot of rocks and minerals get washed downhill. So all of This is iron ore, and it's just been compacted under the soil for millions of years. So now, as the canyons are eroding away, it gets washed down. So we have a lot of it, especially in this area. You'll also see a lot of pieces of kaolin, which is just the white clay that we saw. Most of this is wet. And there are some chunks that are down here. If you see the purples and the yellows, that's just where the kaolin has been stained by manganese and limonite. So manganese creates that purple color that you find in the canyon wall, and then limonite creates the yellow.
That's very cool.
So one of the most interesting things about the canyon is the fact that we always have water in the bottom of the canyon. So the canyon's eroded away so much that we've hit the water table, and it's not going to get any deeper. So there's always water down here even when there's a drought, but because of that we get a lot of interesting plants. So one of them is right behind us. That's the big leaf magnolia tree. It has huge leaves. You can see the buds on it right now.
Yeah, I see it's kind of pinkish colored up there.
Yes, but when they bloom they end up being white and they look like a magnolia flower. So one of the things that we have down here that botanists from all over the world will come down to see is the plumleaf azalea, and it doesn't bloom until the fall. So if you guys want to see that, you'll have to come back then.
And you were telling me about that earlier. That's like October, November?
Yes, down here it's October and November is usually when they are in full bloom. Typically they bloom around September, but it's just so hot in the bottom of the canyon.
Right, being this far down.
Yes.
And you were also telling me something interesting about this type of magnolia, that it grows down here in the canyon.
Yes.
But people try to grow it up above the canyon and it won't take.
People have tried to grow it in other parts of our county, and they haven't had any success. It will grow in other places, so it's not just found in the bottom of Providence Canyon, but for us, this is the only place in Stewart County where you can find it.
That's really fascinating.
Customize your ride with a new lift kit, wheels, tires, and so much more. All at unbeatable prices. Georgia Elite Truck has the largest in-stock inventory south of Atlanta. We buy, sell, and trade, specializing in trucks, Jeeps, diesels, and four-wheel drives. Mention SCBTV and receive $50 off your next purchase. Call today at 770-775-1520 or check us out online at gaelitetruck.com.
Silver Bay Seafood is the largest seafood restaurant on the south side. This family-style seafood restaurant is extremely reasonable with over 70 entrees under $10. Come visit our Stockbridge location to enjoy your favorite fresh fish and seafood. While you're here, you can check out our homemade desserts, and we are now serving beer and wine. We're open 6 days a week and can accommodate large parties. Looking for lunch? Silver Bay has meals starting at just $5.99. And Thursdays, all-you-can-eat crab legs. We also offer a 10% senior discount every day and 10% off on Sundays with your church bulletin. You are guaranteed to have a great time with our fast and friendly service. Stop by Silver Bay Seafood today at 5425 North Henry Boulevard in Stockbridge.
Where are you? He's been looking around for you.
What do you want me to do? I'm stuck on I-75.
Can you stall them?
No, he just got here.
Oh, I'm still 20 minutes away.
Joe, I'm trying to get to the airport, but traffic is horrible.
The I-75 South Metro Express lanes will get you where you need to be faster. They're coming soon, so get a Peach Pass. Sign up at peachpass.com.
Get in on the action at $3 Cafe, whether you're looking for an afternoon of sports on one of our high-definition widescreens or just hanging out after the game or practice. $3 staff always provides great customer service. Bring your family, friends, or colleagues and enjoy the best chicken wings in town, complimented by one of the largest selections of draft and bottled beer. If you're in the mood for authentic homemade shrimp and grits, grouper, cheese sticks, or Alfredo chicken, $3 Cafe makes it to perfection. A great place for family entertainment. Check out $3cafe.com for a $3 Cafe near you. Atlanta's favorite wing joint.
Thank you guys for joining us today and learning so much about Florence Marina State Park and Providence Canyon State Park. They're just beautiful, beautiful locations, and I really hope that you guys saw something that piques your interest. You'll come down, you'll check it out. I mean, it has been an amazing day.
It really is, yeah. Be sure to follow not only the park, but Georgia State Parks on social media. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can find more information at www.gastateparks.org. We hope everybody comes and sees us.
Don't forget, you guys can check out all the episodes on SCB TV, which is Charter Channel 182, or scbtv.com, and stream it online anytime. We'll see you guys next time.
Choosing the right bank can be tricky. Should you go with a large bank, a small bank, or maybe somewhere in between? Sure, any of these choices can keep your money safe, but what do they actually do with the money you deposit? Larger corporate banks often use your money to finance projects in other cities or states, even other countries. But community banks keep your money local, investing it in projects that help your friends, neighbors, and small businesses nearby. It's simple. Investing in a community bank means investing in the community where you live and work. And Heritage Bank is the best choice for community banking in Henry, Clayton, and Fayette counties. When you bank with Heritage, your funds support local businesses and families that you know and trust. As the only community bank covering the Tri-County area, we work hard to build long-term, local relationships. Our lending decisions are made locally by folks who know the area. We're dedicated to helping our customers save money, and we're proud to invest in you. So bank locally with Heritage and support your community. Your neighbors and your wallet will thank you. Stop by your local Heritage Bank branch, visit our website, or give us a call to get started today.
Sky Zone was a professional sport. We did that for about a year, and then it exploded into a recreation center, and it's been selling out ever since.
So when you're a kid, you know, whoever had the trampoline in their backyard, that was the place to be. Now we're the one with the trampolines in our backyard, so Sky Zone's now the place to be.
I love being here and just being weightless in the air and being able to do flips when I want.
You're like a kid again, and who doesn't want to be a kid, you know? It's amazing. Sky Zone is just awesome. Like, seriously, you got a wide selection of things. You got a big area where you can just bounce around up and down.
You can do all your tricks that you want to practice. For skaters, for the basketball players, you got the slam court. You can do Michael Jordan dunks.
You can do your awesome tricks, you know? Boom!
You want to play dodgeball? They got that for you. You want to be healthy? They got that for you.
Foam Zone is awesome because you can just jump into foam and do kind of whatever you want, except for double flips. Don't do that. But it's awesome.
It's interesting to watch everybody to see how they jump and how they will maybe show off or they won't show off. Everybody expresses themselves differently in the air.
It's a place to get people exercise and they don't even know it.
This is fun fitness. You can pretty much do anything you want to do. You feel like Superman.
I feel like Superman. I'm just flying and dun 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 dun.
Forget about everything outside of here.
Letting everything go and falling down and doing it over and over again.
There's nothing else like it. It just makes such a difference. My kids come and I get to jump and they get to jump. It's clean and safe.
Everybody's smiling and high-fiving. I met like 15 friends that I don't know.
I love bringing new people in all the time.
We have birthday parties, corporate events, anything you can think of, you can pretty much have at Sky Zone.
And it's inexpensive. Sky Zone is the dream place. They're like, Mom, let's go. Let's go to Sky Zone. Let's go right now. And I'm like, okay, let's do that.
Sky Zone is pretty much the best place in the world.